What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So me and Austin were doing my valve cover and we cannot find like any of the footage that we filmed for it. So I'm just gonna update you guys to what we did. So all we did was we took it off, we replaced the gasket, and now what we need to do is torque all the bolts down for it and then put the spark plugs back in, coil packs. So this is the coil pack harness. So what you have to take off to take it out, you have to take off this, which is for your injectors, I believe, or part of your wiring, and you have to take out your coil packs. Obviously there's 6 of them, and then your coil pack harness out and everything else. That move it all the way out of the way. You have to take the cowl off, and then this you kind of hold back by the coolant reservoir right here, and then you're able to shimmy the actual valve cover itself out. So that is what we did. We got the gasket replaced. I'll put up pictures because for some reason I can find the pictures. So here's a picture of the old gasket in there. And then so we put the new one in. I'll put the links to the gasket that I used in the description below. So if you also need to do a valve cover gasket for your N52, go get the one I did because I'm sure it's gonna work great. And then yeah, so all we need to do right now is put the bolts in, and then and if you guys watched the last video, I need exhaust gaskets that hook up my headers to my actual catback itself, because the gaskets were bad. So I still have the bolts, but I ordered new gaskets, so I'll also put those in as well. And then yeah, we'll fire it up and see if it's leaking oil still, like it was in the past video. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. And yeah, let's get into that. Alright, so I just finished torquing all the bolts down to 7 Newton meters. You have to torque them to 7 Newton meters and then let them rest for at least a half hour. I'm not exactly sure why, but the video I'm watching I'll link it down below. It's like a 45-minute step-by-step video on how to replace your valve cover gasket. So if you also are doing that, I would highly recommend watching that video. But anyways, while they are sitting for a half hour, I need to replace my exhaust gaskets. So that is what we're gonna do right now. So let's get the car jacked up. So we just got my exhaust gaskets replaced while we were waiting for these to set for a half hour. So now that we torqued them to 7 Newton meters and they've at least set or rested for a half hour, we need to go and we need to tighten them 90 degrees. So that takes it from the 7 Newton meters to the full 10 Newton meters. That is the torque spec for this. So now all of these are 7. And so we're gonna put a ratchet on it and just turn it 90 degrees. So that's from like here to here. So it's a quarter of a circle pretty much. So now we need to go and we need to do all of that on all the bolts. So let's get into that. Alright guys, it is a few days later. I finished getting everything all torqued up, and then I ended up putting the Valvetronic motor back on, and then just the coil packs and plugging everything back in. And so here's how it sits right now. The new Valvetronic motor gasket, just the old Valvetronic motor because I didn't need to replace it, and then all the coil packs all plugged back in. This plugged back in, and then your eccentric shaft plugged back in. So now it is ready to get fired up. And hopefully it doesn't leak any more oil, so let's see. Okay, so we're full in oil. So we're good there. It's not leaking, which is good. Let's go, boys. The valve cover gasket was a success. Let's go. We'll just let it run for a minute. We're not leaking oil anymore. I'm just gonna let it idle for a little bit, but let's go, boys. I checked the oil level. The oil level was all good. All right, guys, it is later in the evening. I've been kind of fiddling with the car off and on the remainder of the day, and because it sounded kind of funny, and I actually found out that it was misfiring cylinders 5 and 6, and I figured that out from my OBD2 scanner. But anyways, the injectors, when I was plugging them back in, this is held in by little clips, and all of them got clipped in except for 5 and 6 were not all the way clipped in, and so fuel wasn't getting into those, therefore it was misfiring. So I got those plugged back in and then fixed the oil leak obviously with the valve cover gasket. So everything in the engine department is all buttoned up, pretty much ready to go. So now all I have to do is like getting the rest of the car buttoned up, pretty much getting it roadworthy, and then yeah, we'll be good. So thank you for watching the video. Hope you guys liked it. Go check out the link below. Go check out our merch, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You live a petty life. All those nights I lay awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might.